Hello. Okay, let me get the advertisement and the Sterling Silver Discord server. So we need to check a few more things here. Oh, this is so early in level 66. And we are like giga fine. Okay. First, we will do leftovers fight. Uh, what is there to say about that fight? Um, hmm. It is 8v6, and we think I have a really cool line. Like in the past, I often used Metagross for this fight, which I think is generally a good Pokemon into this. But yeah, we will have to do something slightly different now. I think I have a pretty cool team. I have a Knocked Owl, Raichu, Kingler is correct. We need Miss Magius, and we need Flareon and Crobat. Then for levels, we need to be really precise. We need 89 on this guy, 89 on this guy, 69, sorry. This can be 68. Life Orb on Knocked Owl. Expert Belt on Crobat. Twisted Spoon on Miss Magius. We can go XP share on Kingler. Shell Bell on Flareon. Yeah, my notes are like, we can probably go XP share on Raichu. And let's go Citrus on Kingler. Okay. Let's. Oh, wait. I actually need to scale something for this fight. Give me a second. So yeah. Yeah, Crobat is going kind of big with the moves. Wait, I need to connect my headset to the cable because it's going empty. Okay, we are back. And we scale Wing Attack for this fight. Okay, so So we need to pre-damage here and be badly poison this guy. Okay, and then the rest is done afterwards, because if I teach something now, then we won't have it after we reload. And that might have been the mistake with Thunderbolt on Minon yesterday. So on 69, my Knocked Owl exactly outspeeds the Sip on top, and on 168, we show kill by Stone Edge, so he won't go for Fake Out, and we can Mist Ball kill him. In the other slot, we can Fake Out with Raichu, and then the next turn, we have a really cool kill on Empoleon, because we can Volt Switch for 40%, and we can freaking Psycho Boost for 74%. Like, this is a Steel type. Like, I'm pretty sure Steel resist. Like, this makes no sense. Like, how is this thing so powerful? 183 special attack with Life Orb, strongest move besides Explosion, going straight up into Empoleon. Yeah. Then we have Crobat to wing attack kill Blaziken. And Flareon obviously is like giga strong. Let's double check that he can take all the kills. But yeah, Blaze Kick kills here. I wanted to teach strength. Okay, let me import. Good that I checked this, because there's actually one more thing I want to adjust. Okay, so we need Surf to get there. So luckily we brought Kingler in our team. Can learn Surf over Rock Slide. And I wanted to go Strength on Flareon. Sage is just not doing enough here. Let's keep Crunch. Uh, it's quicker to just run the spec instead of like import another like pre-damages in the calc. Like this is obviously not changing anything regarding the game, but we need to reteach Surf. And Strength. I will go over the same moves. I wanted to heal Flareon, obviously, but yeah. Let's do this in the calculator. This is Strength now. This is Surf now. And I think we can go like Roost on Knocked Owl. Not sure if that is actual value. But who knows? I will never click Hurricane here. This is not being perfect accuracy. Okay, if you wanna heal, don't just heal the mon that's pre-damaged. Heal the Pokemon that's pre-poisoned. I think if I step 1 to let's check one more thing one more time. 234 divided by 16 is 14 hail damage. So 168 minus 14 from hail and 23 from life orb. I'm at 131. I'm not in ice shard range. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Yesterday I played everything on speed up. Let's not repeat that today. Is Raichu in the correct spot? Noctowl is pre-damaged. I have all my moves. Expert Belt, Citrus Berry, Twisted Spoon, as I had wrote down. Let me import my team here as well. Let's note the kills. 1 frag for Noctowl, and this is always Empoleon. Both mons bait Empoleon. Psycho Boost Empoleon, Volt Switch Empoleon. Raichu is only baiting Power Whip kill. So we can go Crobat here. And we stayed 66 with Raichu to never crit kill because we cannot, it's really bad if we kill a Balmer Snow here. Okay, so now it sees Ice Shot kill on my Noctowl, and we can wing attack Blaziken. Okay, so I was thinking about this Blaziken being able to protect, which wasn't the case. This means that I basically saved a turn, because now I could have protected and my Crobat still outspeeds Blaziken. That's why we went 69. So let's make sure we have all the correct baits. Crobat is not baiting anything from this guy. It's also not baiting anything. Yeah, it's also not baiting anything from this guy. Yesterday, for some reason, I thought that Meteor Mesh was less damage than Ice Punch. Ooh. Protect maybe could have been bad. And we definitely want to switch out now. So for Kingler, it only baits close combat on 148. And doesn't bait Power Whip. Okay. So we now double switch. We go into Miss Magius. And we U-turn into Flareon. Miss Magius now can Psycho Boost kill Lucario. And Flareon can, when being badly poisoned, can Blaze Kick kill a Bomber Snow. Now Cloyster. Psychic should do 30%. 75, yeah. This is also an easy kill. Yeah, not sure if who comes in now. Could also be Articuno, right? Psycho Boost and Blaze Kick. But at this point, yeah, this is also killed. So let's do the kills. Flareon up to 4 kills. Miss Magius took 2 kills. Crobat took 1 kill. And Noctowl took 2 kills. Yay, leftovers. This was probably the final usage of Noctowl. It actually is a very fun one for the E4, in my opinion. Just not a good one for the E4, just fun. Okay, let's fly over here to the base. Now let me put up these teams. So I had an idea. Pelipper, Gliscor, Blastoise, Quagsire, Scizor, Kingler. That was my idea for this 12v12 team. I basically want to bring double ground for electric coverage, because if something goes wrong with Gliscor, we have Quack in the back, because we should be baiting electric moves into a lot of our guys, right? This baits electric. This baits Leaf Storm, that's why we bring Scizor. This baits Ice Beam. Yeah, Ice Fang, Volt Tackle, Volt Tackle. You see, it's baiting a lot of electric moves. Close combat is a bit difficult. We might have to keep Pelipper alive just to switch into this close combat. And then on the other guy, let's make the same team. Gliscor, Blastoise, Quagsire, Scizor, Kingler. Yeah. So nobody does a good, like, we have this as a fire switch in. And I just have to hope that, like, also here, like, the fighting move switch in is a bit problematic. That there's really only one fighting move, so we just have to hope to dodge that. Let's get the team. Yeah, so I was thinking about bringing Tyranitar, but I had difficulties fitting it into this. And I think this team is fine. The good thing about this team, none of these mon is needed for either Cynthia, nor is it needed for the E4, at least for my current E4 plan. My E4 plan is already pretty detailed. Like, I haven't double and triple checked, and there are like some stalls that I have now not looked at in depth. But I mean, come on, like, everything looks fine, and I checked it enough that I'm fine sacking these mons, because I also know that without like a flash fire mon that like where Blastoise is like a fire move switch in. Blastoise, I think, doesn't get too much value, maybe in like Trick Room. But yeah, I didn't find really Blastoise value. Like all these mon didn't find a lot of value for. Maybe Gliscor has some value. So I guess, but I mean, even that, like, Gliscor also has value in this fight. And at this point, I'm more scared about planning-wise something going wrong in the 12v12 than in the e4. Of course, yeah, we have to think about the fact that like we are fine for the e4 like planning wise probably, but it's normally you need like 2 hours playing out the e4, and in 2 hours you can definitely have a slip up, like staying concentrated for such a long time, not making any misclicks, partly during pretty long stalls where you just have to like stall the entire moveset of a mon. 1 second you're not concentrated, it's lost. Like, yeah, that's pretty scary, that stuff. Let's level everyone to 69. Okay, let's look into the Pokédex regarding Scissor and Scyther. So here, I have Superpower and Brave Bird coming up as moves. And down here, I have Reversal coming up. Reversal or Brave Bird? I don't really see the Brave Bird value, so let's evolve immediately. So yeah, maybe against this guy. Do I even outspeed that thing at 69? I do not. Like, yeah, no, not doesn't really seem worth it. So yeah, let's use our metal coat. Where is it? Boom. Evolve this guy. Okay. Everyone is leveled up. Have I any items in my box? No. Let's think about move sets, okay? Mhm. I think this moveset is honestly fine. I don't think the Blastoise moveset is fine. How many hard scales do I have? 8. Let me think quickly about how many I need for the E4. Let me open up my E4 sheet. It's 1. Just say 2 just for fun. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can easily use like 2 hard scales for this fight. Hydro Cannon looks good to just take out some dangerous Pokemon, right? Fake Out looks good. Not sure how good Icy Wind is. I think I would like to go Muddy Water here. Scale Muddy Water. And then maybe Scale Dig or Earthquake. Is this guy? Muddy Water now could have been good, but I think yeah, well, what can this guy learn by TM? Any poison moves? No. Can learn Roost and U-turn here. Oh, he definitely needs U-turn. Not really sure that he will even click that. I guess we can teach Roost over Aerial Ace. Maybe I should have teach Fly, but yeah, now it's too late. I don't think this is like probably mostly pivoting. Definitely want to teach Roost to this guy. Counter is not needed. Probably want to be Earthquake on this guy. This and Fly. I know Strength is required on him. Let's go Dig on Kingler. And I think I want to go maybe Drain Punch on this guy. How bulky am I into some of these guys who don't have a grass move? Not great. Maybe then a double scale Muddy Water. EQ is just like a really good move into this entire fight. Yeah. On the other hand, I think I found a move. What is better, Avalanche or Ice Beam? Avalanche. Doubles. Maybe Ice Beam. And then we scale Muddy Water onto our Blastoise. To not hit our comrade. Uh, okay. Yeah. Let's fly over with Skarmory. Let's talk items. Citrus berry, citrus berry, citrus berry probably citrus berry. I want to look at like some of these damages. I think I want to go leftovers on Kingler because I have like protect value, I have dig value for leftovers. So yeah. Uh, are there like any really important muddy water kills that I could reach with? Doesn't really look like it. That I can reach this. That actually makes like no sense. We can argue for like soft sand on Gliscor. I think I've run that in the past. It's probably also just citrus. Uh, yeah, soft sand gives like pretty cool ranges on this guy, right? This is not really relevant, but okay, fair. Um, but yeah, we are not enough attack. Let's go citrus on Gliscor. Okay, we will. Let's start this. Read save. Import. Edge to 70. Pre-sleep. This guy badly poisoned. For Pelipper. Can be... Is that correct? Can be a 200. Yesterday I felt like I needed like 136 HP. Why was that? Did I have an at -1 for some reason? Yeah. I think I was calculating like intim leads, maybe like Firo. This makes a lot of sense. Just to be sure, replicate this calculation. And he leads with Crobat like the rival. And Crobat doesn't have Intimidate, obviously. So yeah. Okay, so this obviously is that. Okay. Let's do the scariest fight that's left. And just like kind of pray that we get lucky and we don't even have to like start thinking hard. Because like in general, for like people who haven't done this and watching this maybe for information, like this fight in practice isn't very scary. Like people don't really vibe to it. And one death equals reset, it's a different story. But in normal runs, danger from this is not that high. But I think it's like really uncontrollable because like rival turn one rival probably U-turns. Yeah, you heard that right, probably. That's like not a guaranteed U-turn. That's just most likely it's a U-turn from Crobat into Ambipom. But it could also just be Brave Bird and something like that. Brave Bird honestly is really good if you get the Brave Bird. But U-turn is most likely, and then it can U-turn into Weavile or Feraligatr. And Feraligatr intims and messes with all your baits. Like it's super hard to plan for this fight. So that's why we, as for the other 12v12, we just bring like 6 solid mons. And we edge all of them to level 70 and basically go like, we don't want to bring these to the E4. We are fine with all of them basically either dying or over leveling. So we also don't need to like, we can sack 5 mons in this fight, it doesn't matter. In comparison to the other 12v12, like people say silver is a far better partner. And he has some really good mons. I mean like Weavile, Typhlosion and Alakazam all are really good hitters. So yeah, that is nice. All of them can hit pretty big. So we can do some defensive pivoting. We can also do some aggressive damaging. And yeah, we have good resistances. We should be fine here. But I mean, if AI goes crazy, like if you think about it, for a lot of other fights, the AI can do a lot of shit and we just don't care. Mm. Like AI can try to scam us super hard in like Cynthia fight. Every move crits. In this 12v12, if every move crits, like my Gliss score is like freaking dead to Flare Blitz high roll. And I couldn't really find a better line. We can start out with Quagsire and probably made Megahorn and probably Bullet Seed. But that has like different weaknesses because it is a bit it's a bit passive. So I decided that I will kind of just ball this opening because Quagsire is a pretty good opening mon. And if like Weavile and Feraligatr can also be killed, and if I basically switch around and can we show Rapidash from Flint? Like in this situation, it's kind of weird what's happening now. Like now it can go Voltical Megahorn into this guy, and if both people target Feraligatr and just kill it, and I switch into Scissor not doing anything, that's a really bad start. So that's why we did it like this. Okay. So we switch into Gliscor. Feraligatr. There's always a waterfall with a 75% chance to KO over there. I think I will go strength into Ambipom here. Fuck. Please don't crit. Nice. Okay, this should be Lumberry, right? All these mons are Lumberries. We cannot really be memed on by that stuff. I will give Gliscor all the kills that are taken while he's in. Okay, so nobody can U-turn. We don't really want to target that thing, right? Let's put in Feraligatr from Silver 9 and check Lopunny. Can't really do much to this guy. Probably also not seeing kill. Rotom is in. It sees Leaf Storm kill on me. What is Lopunny seeing on me? Nothing. Mega Kick. So let's switch into Scissor. and see how this turn turns out. I mean, this is likely Volt Switch. For Alligator, I think it's fine if it dies. Did a decent opening drop. Okay, maybe freeze. Okay, that's nice for recoil reasons. So Alakazam from Silver 9 should see multiple kills on this Rotom. What about Lopunny? Is Lopunny seeing kill on this with like U-turn? Oh, it's not. That's great. So this is seeing kill with Blaze. Also no Blaze Kick kill on me because of filter. So it could U-turn. But Blaze Kick is really likely on me. If Rotom decides, I think Rotom always wants to target Alakazam for Leaf Storm kill, right? No, I think it's best to stay in here. Let's slow U-turn on the Lopunny. I think that gives us a lot of options because we will be able to decide who comes in next. And I think, wait, is Alakazam seeing a kill on Lopunny? Oh, that's also important. It is. Then we slow U-turn Rotom. Okay. Okay. Alakazam probably will just Psychic kill next. Mm. Can we bait Luxray with someone? With Pelipper. How dead is Luxray to anything from this guy? Nothing. Okay, that seems really good. Because we basically get a free Psychic and we can reset into one of our ground types. Mega Kick. Yeah. What am I baiting? Here's baiting Driftblim. So Quack on Stewed. Yeah, okay. Let's switch into Blastoise. Just reset a bit and let Alakazam rip one attack. Okay. Okay, let's fake out Magmortar here and see, because Luxray should always attack Alakazam here with a big crunch or Volt Tackle, and Magmortar can actually do significant damage to me. I need this Magmortar to be killed. And it's no god, okay. I could also Hydro Cannon this. Hydro Cannon kills this, and this thing doesn't see kill on me, but on Alakazam. But I don't want to take all the recoil. Let's fake out. Okay, that was the best case scenario. So, Raichu. This should just be the killing blow on Magmortar, right? Probably. So let's switch into Gliscor. Maybe let's think a bit further. Who's coming in? I think Gliscor could be really strong here. Let's switch into Gliscor. I also want to preserve my Blastoise because that feels like the best Pokemon here. So this should always kill, right? Yeah, so light screen is up. That's a bit annoying. So I will rip a really aggressive EQ here. Please don't die. I might kill him with EQ now. Okay. Let's note down which ones my rival still has alive. So Revile is in, Feraligatr and Alakazam are dead. So that's really good. He still has 4 mons and I still have 6 mons, and we already took out a significant bunch of the opponent's mons. So, okay, we need a Weavile from Silver 9. Um, this might be the point in time where we go slow U-turn. Looks like this could KO. Oh, Brick Break on Raichu, okay. Uh, so let's see, Weavile S. Yeah, I would like to bait Evire and take a Shadow Ball. Now let's use Scissor. Okay, there goes a Flamethrower into that guy. That's not nice. But screens are down. That's really good. Think we sacrifice here. And just see what happens if we whip a superpower into Octillery. But probably we reset our board here. And then we can try to bait like kills. We don't need Scissor here. Okay, this turned out pretty well. So I'm dead to Volt Switch, but I resist Volt Switch, so it should always be Overheat. Um, and this should just rip a Giga Drain or Psychic into Octillery and kill. Let's switch into Blastoise. Crit here could be bad. Okay, Giga Drain, nice. I think I stopped counting kills at some point. I will have to do this a bit more in detail afterwards, maybe. So it's Finalmon Evire. Let's fake out Evire. Right, do you have any like outspeed Hydro Cannon? Now I want to get a little bit more information about how the position actually looks here. I want to know if this dies or if it gets off another attack. Uh, so we have a double target random move into Meganium here. Yeah, let's sacrifice Scissor. This way we can basically reset our fake out and yeah, and the rival gets in another one of his fast ones that can probably just wreck Evire. You did a good job, Scissor. So, need to figure out. This should always be Typhlosion. That probably rips either Evire. Probably just rips Evire. What about damage? They're not seeing kill, then let's bait double electric move. Can we do that? What is like about Pelipper? Oh yeah, let's bait double electric. Gliscor probably better. Is there like any? Yeah, I think Gliscor's better. Let's slow U-turn and see what we get from it. This core can obviously die here to a crit, but that doesn't matter. We are dead anyways because we are high level. Okay. Final Mon Steelix is just dead to Hydro Cannon. Okay, this is a 12v12 done. And 10 deaths. Okay. So we have reached the final hall, which means that we can get another encounter. Let me get the encounter tracker. We also need to edit some stuff because this guy died. This guy got evolved. This guy was evolved. This guy was evolved. This guy was evolved. Yeah, I will do the frags afterwards. I will rewatch the stream. Let's construct a good team to level. This is that. I like to also put the over-leveled mons down here. Let's also remove every mon that I can no longer use. Okay. So let's look at the encounters. And choose a good lead for this. Okay. Maybe these guys for catching. Mm. Okay. Final encounter of the run. Charizard. Okay. Didn't get the quick ball catch. Let's crunch him. And let's Ultra Ball. Okay. Let's check out this non-solar power. Decent IVs. Yeah. I will go over my entire Cynthia line here to double check because I haven't done that yet, but I would like to finish all the fights. Let's quickly check that there are no trainers left on my way to Cynthia. Yep, everything is cleared. Okay, so the team is Crawdont, Frostless, Cast Form, Floatzel, Walrein, and Golduck. Everybody can be 69. To get the levels in the calc, since this guy needs Volt Tackle. Okay. So the opening is really easy. It's knockoff into knockoff. This thing will be adaptability. If this explodes, I already have made a mistake. Okay, now the line is already not working. You know what? I will take a short break and double cook this because if I need a chip on Lucario, and if this thing explodes, which can happen, we saw full life explosion in the back to back to back. Yeah, if this thing explodes, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I will recook this fight. Maybe Charizard can do stuff. I had a pretty big margins left, so I don't think this will be a problem. Yeah. So yeah, then thank you guys for watching and see you around next time.